It's a great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for having this debate today. I'd like to say bună ziua colegilor mei români. I'd like to say a few words about this report. It's extremely important, more than 100 billion euros, but a very short time. So I had less than 1 month to prepare the report, which is for the European Parliament. It's unbelievable. And right now I have more than 4,000 amendments for the framework program and the rules of participation. And the deadline is November. So we are trying to do our best. And thank you so much for your involvement. And we have some chapters where I think that we can find very good solutions, especially on the synergies and the synergies with the regional and structural funds. Thank you so much for your appreciation. If the Union is to address the major transformation that our societies and economies are going through, Horizon Europe has to build on the success of its predecessor, and more importantly, address the shortcomings. Since Horizon 2020, Europe's challenges have been changed, but research and innovation remain key for growth and societal progress. 120 billion euros in constant prices should be the minimum for Horizon Europe in order to fulfill its ambition in establishing Europe as a true leader in global research and innovation, as the budget needs to be commensurate with challenges. So the 120 billion euros and the Commission proposal in constant prices something like 85. So it's a big gap. For the Union to maximize its research and innovation potential, it needs to spread excellence more evenly across the Union and to close the research and innovation divide. And thank you so much for your remarks on that one. It's not EU10, it's EU13, and it's not 5%, it's only 4.4, the money allocated for the EU13. So the gap is huge, and 65% of the money allocated for the Horizon 2020, they went only to 5 member states. So that's the existing situation. So this should also be reflected in the absorption rates of the Horizon Europe funding across the Union. In Horizon 2020, only 1 out of 4 high-quality proposals could be founded. If all of them they were to be founded, an additional 66 billion euros would have been needed to finance them. If only 20–25% of high-quality proposals can be founded, this undermines the impact of the programs and means that it cannot exploit the research and innovation potential to the full. It's a lot of waste of time and resources for the applicants. 1 out of 4. Also, I think it's important to offer the possibility for a managing authority, for the regions, to decide on a voluntary basis to transfer parts of their structural funds to Horizon Europe, while guaranteeing that the transfer funds will be earmarked for the benefit of the region or country they originated from. Another important aspect of this possibility should be clarity and one set of rules to be used. So what we try to do is, let's say, if you have a project with a seal of excellence, already being declared as such by the Horizon Europe relevant entities, a region can decide. It's not compulsory, but they say it's something very interesting for us. They can pick the project can be financed through the regional funds, and they can start the implementation right away. So you don't need to start any other procedures. And more than that, you have a huge advantage, because all the programs financed through Horizon Europe and Horizon 2020 is the same. They are exempt from the state aid rules. So that's an important point, and I wanted to underline it. The success rate of Horizon Europe should be further supported by increased synergies, better complementarities with other EU programs and funding instruments, and improved seal of excellence, the one I just explained you, what is a very important role which can be played by all these projects. To conclude, I would like to say that The research innovation has been repeatedly recognized by all EU institutions, and I hope this understanding will set the ground for ambition for reaching a research and development framework program that should be simpler, clearer, and more accessible, and that, of course, it will promote a fair and transparent participation. Thank you so much. Merci, Monsieur le Président.